Alpharetta Bar Club, and I'm here today to give you another 15-minute workout. This one is lots of butt. So before I start, I wanted to show you the importance of the tilt, and the tilt is not a tuck, it's a tilt. So here I am, I'm not tilted because my back's a little swayed back, but I don't want that. I want to tilt that tailbone so it goes directly to the floor. So you're basically taking your hips and just turning them down so that tailbone goes to the floor. And then you're going to drop down into a squat, and that leg's going to come around and lift up. So you're going to feel it more in your hamstring and your butt area than if you did tilt. So here I am not tilting, and look, I can get my leg way up there. But here I am when I'm tilting, and I can only get my leg a little bit up. So be sure you tilt when I tell you the tilt. So it takes a while to practice it, but once you get it, you'll really feel the difference in your legs. And just because you can lift higher does not mean you're more effective. So just know that tilting in and lifting barely off the floor, that's much more effective than swinging that leg and dumping all that pressure into that low back. So let's go ahead and get started with our workout, and starting with the front of the thigh. So I want you to tilt and lift. So lift. So point your toe. Get that leg up as high as it goes. And if it's down here, don't worry about it. You'll eventually get it up higher. It doesn't really matter how high you get it up, just as long as you're feeling it. So last 4, 3, 2. Now let's make a circle. So circle around with that toe. Point that toe. Last 3, 2, last 1. Now circle the other way. Go the other way. Circle. Last 3, 2, last 1. Now point your toe. Now circle with a pointed toe. That's a little different of a feeling, right? It hurts, right? It hurts. It just hurts so good. So, and then circle the other way. Circle the other way. This is such a short, effective workout just to do that front of the thigh like that. So stretch it out and then switch to the other side. And that lift. Lift. So tilt and lift. So get that leg up as high as you can. Let your body determine where things go. Now give me that circle again. Circle. Make your circles maybe the size of like a volleyball. They're really not too big. Last 2, last 1. Now circle the other way. Circle the other way. I love it. It gets your whole muscle in that thigh when you do the circling instead of just lifting it up and down. This is more dimensional with your feeling. Now flex that foot. Now circle that foot one way with a flexed foot. And it also gets that thigh or that hip socket. You're really working that hip socket. Now circle the other way. Circle, circle. You're almost done. There you go. Stretch that out. All right. So here's that back side I was talking about. So drop it down. Heels together, toes apart, tilt it in, take that leg all the way around back, like you're wrapping it around a pole, and then lift and lower. So be sure you tilt it in. So you got to tilt, you got to squat, tilt. Be sure your feet are in the right position too. You've got your feet aiming towards the corners, lift, lower. Everything's in alignment. Ears, shoulders, hips. You got that tilt going on so you can feel it. Add a lift, lower. So this is butt. So you're going to feel this in your butt right here, all the way up. All right? Add a little lift, 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 lift. So just going straight up. Just keep reminding yourself, tilt and drop. Tilt and drop. Last 4, 3, 2. Now add a little cross. Cross, like there's a pole behind your back and you're just crossing it over. That leg is going to cross over it. So like you're standing against that pole. Last 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Now add a lift and a cross. Lift and a cross. Lift and a cross. 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Now take that foot, stretch it out, drop it down a little bit more, tilt it in, add a lift and hold. Lift and hold. lift and hold, lift and hold. You should almost feel a little bit of shake at the top. Lift and hold. Last 3, 2, last one. Hold it over, look at that heel, hold, 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 and stretch that out. So you should have felt that right there. Let's move to the other leg now. So drop it down, tilt it in, take that leg all the way around the back like you're wrapping it around a pole. Add a lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Everything's in alignment. Ears, shoulders, hips. Everything's solid. Lift, touch, lift, touch. Be sure you squat it down. If you're standing up here, you're not going to feel it as much as if you're squatted down. So squat it down in that leg. Tilt it in. Sound like a broken record, but do it. Last 3, 2, last one. Now add a cross, cross, cross. So your foot's just crossing in the back. So cross, cross. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Now add a lift and a cross. Lift and a cross. Lift and a cross. Lift and a cross. Keep going. Lift, cross, lift, cross. One more. Lift, cross. Now straighten out that foot. Add a lift. Lower, lift, lower. I know this leg's not the same as the other leg, but hopefully you'll feel it the same way. It's really hard to remember what I did on one side. That's okay. Don't stress yourself out. Don't have to be OCD and have the same leg on the same size. It really doesn't matter. Add a lift. Just add a lift. Lift, lift, lift. Remember to squat it down. Remember to tilt it in. 4, 3, 2. Look at that heel now. Lift, lift, lift. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Last one, and stretch that out. All right, moving on. So get your chair to where you can like lean over it, or maybe a counter. That would work. So bend it down just a little bit. Take that leg, lift it all the way up. Hips are towards the floor. Point your toe. Add a lift, lift, lift. So you should feel this not only in your standing leg, but in your working leg. So that's the beauty of barre. I'm working both legs at the same time, even though it looks like I'm only working that top leg. 4, 3, last 2, last one. Knee comes in, extend, in, extend, in, extend. 4 more, 3, last 2, last one. Now hold it out there. Give me a little bend stretch, bend stretch, bend stretch. So your toes are pointed, bend stretch. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to drop it down. Bend stretch low, high, low, high, low, high. Keep going. 4 more, 3, last 2, last one. Now hold it up there. Flex your foot. Add a lift, lift, lift. So we're going to repeat that all with the flex foot. In, extend, in, extend, in, extend. Last 3, 2, last one. Add a lift now. Lift, lift. For 4, 3, 2. Now a bend stretch, bend stretch, bend stretch. For 4, 3, 2. It's a bend stretch low, high, low, high, low, high. Give me 4 more, 3, last 2, last one. Stretch it out. We'll stretch at the end. Don't worry about stretching now. We'll stretch at the end. Switching over to the other side. Get those hips pointed. Slight bend in that knee. Add a lift, 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 lift. Knee comes in, extend. Point your toes. Keep going. It's 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Hold it up there. Add that bend stretch, bend stretch, bend stretch. So when you stretch it out, don't lock out your knee. You never want to lock out your knees when you do these things. You can cause a lot of pain, and sometimes like behind your knee, you'll have a lot of pain if you over stretch your knee. Now it's low, high, low, high, low, high. 4 more, 3, last 2, last 1. Hold it up there, flex your foot now. Lift, lift with the flex foot. We're repeating that all with the flex foot. 4 more, 3, last 2, last 1. Knee comes in, extend, so really stretch it out. Take your tilt. So you should not feel this in your low back. So if you do, add a little bit of a tilt with that pelvis so your back's a little rounded. Last 3, 2, hold it out there. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch with a flex foot. 4, 3, 2, it's low, low and high, low and high. 4 more, 3, last 2, last 1, and stretch that out. Give me a little bit of a stretch from side to side. All right, moving on. This is a bridge pose, which is also great for your back and your bum. So plant those feet, add a lift and lower. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Last 4, 3, it's 2, last 1. Now hold it up there, walk those knees together. Take one leg, cross it over, add a lift, lift, lift. So we only have such a short amount of time that I'm trying to give you a more effective workout, something that's maybe a little harder than if you took like a whole class and you had more time with the muscle group. So I'm trying to add some weight to that leg by crossing the other leg over, so it just becomes a more effective use of your time since you only have 15 minutes. Last 4, 3, add that squeeze as you lift. Squeeze, last 2, last 1. Take the knee down, switch legs. Add a lift, lower, lift, squeeze, lower, lift, squeeze, lower. Last 3, it's 2, it's a lift now. Lift, 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 lift. So squeeze it, squeeze it. It's your behind. Only you know how hard you can squeeze it. 4 more, 3, last 2, last 1. Take that knee down. Add a lift, lower, lift, squeeze, lower, lift, squeeze, lower. Last 2, last 1. Take your knees apart. Keep that lift, lower, lift, lower. So your feet are still together and your knees are apart. This throws a little bit of your inner thigh work into it. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. It's a lift, 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 lift. Keep going. For 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bring it down, grab your knees. Give me a little rock from side to side. All right, stretching out now. Just a real quick cool down. Take that leg all the way up. Find behind your thigh and pull it in towards your body. You need a point and a flex. Point and a flex. One more. Point and flex. Flex that foot. Drop that foot down towards the center, all the way around the side, and lift it up. And do that the other way, going all the way around. Down, around, lift it all the way up. Take that leg, cross it over. Find that window thigh and pull it in towards you. Hold and breathe. Last 2 breaths. Last breath. Drop it down. Flex that foot and then just give yourself a little bit of a twist. So it's like a figure 4 twist. Breathe. Don't ever hold your breath in a twist or in a stretch. It's not effective that way. You really need to breathe when you stretch. Other leg. Stretch it in, release, stretch it in, release, stretch it in. Give me a point, flex, point, flex. One more, point, flex. And then flex that foot. Foot goes down and around and all the way up. And then go back down the other way. Go down and around and all the way up. Take that foot, cross it over, find that thigh, pull it in, hold that stretch. Breathe. One more breath. Drop it down, flex that foot, and then give yourself a little bit of a twist. Hold and breathe. So check out some of our other videos that I have on there. I have ab challenges. I'm going to be posting 10-minute challenges too, and leg challenges. So I release a video once a week, so be sure you subscribe to my channel. If you would like to come to my Zoom bar class, you can come from anywhere around the world. Check out the alpharettabarclub.com. I have a schedule on that. I also have on-demand videos, so hope to see you again. Thanks for coming.